How y'all doing? I know y'all thinking, Curtis, you're not consecutively making videos like you used to. I'm totally aware. Totally aware of that. And it's for good reasons that I'm not working diligently on my goals, and every day is a step closer to my goals. By the way, let me show you something. Got a new book, The Road Less Traveled. It's philosophy of love, tradition, values, and spiritual growth. So I'm gonna be reading this. And by the way, everything I said I was gonna be doing, I'm gonna end up doing. It's just I'm getting into, like I said, my first business that I started is kind of time consuming, a lot of time consuming, and it's taking up a lot of my time, but it's for the better cause. And remember, I said that my goal was 5 businesses before December or January of 2021. So I've successfully gotten all the paperwork and everything done for the second business. Just need to go out there and do the main course for the second business. And that's 2 businesses in, what's today? It's February. That's going to be 2 businesses in 2 months. If we going at that rate, I'm doing pretty good. I'm serious too. If you think I'm playing, hey, that's on you. You ain't got to believe me. Oh, anyway. So I want to talk to you guys about my little journey. My little journey. Hydrate, niggas. Who used to say that? Who used to say hydrate? Anyways, I've just completed. I just completed my 3 sessions of my 90-day affirmation challenges. I'm on day 2. I'm actually on day 227. Well, actually 228, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I'm on day 228. So actually on day 220 is when I completed the 3rd 90-day challenge. So how do I feel? Well, I remember how I felt the second installment. Hell, I remember the first installment. It was surreal. I didn't know what to think. It was like I see changes in me. The second one was, oh, these changes are strong. I see some really good changes in me. This time, I'm totally aware of the changes. The changes are so strong, I have 2 businesses now. And the changes are so real that I'm seeing me quantum jump into the future. Like I'm a sage master or something. Like I'm moving at a high rate, at high energy, even though I don't get enough sleep like I should be. But I got high energy. I get a lot done. I have a meaningful life now. My life has so much meaning and purpose to it. Of course, there are side endeavors that I need to get to. But other than that, the 3rd installment, I'm acutely aware of the direction I'm going in. So I'm going to go for the 4th 90 day. Hey, I'm an overachiever. I'm going to keep going until these goals are here. And once the goals get like physically here, then I'm going to start new goals over. And I guess I made it to the point where I started putting up a vision board. I got a vision board now. I didn't have that before. I guess I didn't think nothing of it. I have a vision board, and I think you could see my video on vision boards. The vision board has my affirmations on there and pictures to associate with the words, and the whole idea is to get emotionally involved in your vision board every day. I get emotionally involved in my vision board as much as I can. if I'm at home. Most of the time I'm out working and being an overachiever. Now I'm lacking at a few things, and ultimately I'm gonna correct those things. Taking a lot of sacrifices to get to where I need to be. Because honestly, if you look at it, when you're trying to get to a goal, you really have to give up the life that you have right now. Because the life you have right now is giving you the results that you're getting, and if the results are not the results you want, you have to give up that life for a new one. And sometimes it's a hurtful thing. You might lose friends, you might lose on sleep, you might take some L's, but they're all for a better purpose, to get to that goal. And you don't stop trying to get to that goal because of failure. I mean, we've talked about this before. Failure is nothing. I'm looking at failure like, okay, next. Like, even rejection, failure, people yelling at me, people trying to get all uppity, all of that stuff don't mean nothing to me. And when you get to that point in your life where you're not neurotic, and I'm gonna talk about neurosis, even though I should just make a whole new video on that, which I will. But I'm gonna go into some in-depth things about neurosis in this video. But like I was saying, you know, when you get to a point where you've been self-actualizing yourself, you've been getting yourself together for a long time, you're starting to see results changing, people around you have changed because you've changed, and things are going good for the better. When you start seeing those results, a confidence boost comes right along with it. The awareness comes along with it. This sense of you could have been here this whole time comes along with it. I'm living in a lifetime now where I feel like there's no limitations anymore. I don't see limitations as much, you know. If I have limitations at this point, it's because I drew them on a line and I believed in the stuff that I drew. And that's what I want to talk about a little bit too. A lot of your limitations are not even your limitations, like we've said previously. You drew them on a piece of paper, or a piece of paper meaning your mind, and you believed what you drew in. All of your problems, the stuff you suffer about, all of that stuff is stuff that you believe in. Once you detach from the belief of your suffering, detach from the belief of all of your downfalls and mishaps, and start clicking in, zeroing in on your goals and getting really adamant about them, it's only a matter of time until it happens, you know. Free will, you know. I really don't believe in free will, since everything's already premeditated and prepackaged, and you learned a lot of the stuff from other people. For an example, the language you're speaking now in its entirety, you learned from somebody else. So there's really nothing new underneath the sun. So if you tack on a new idea, it's new to you, but it's not new to reality. So it's not like, I feel like free will is not existing. So you have all the answers in your head to every question that you can come up with. Your brain can come up with the answer, multiple answers. You're just not asking the right questions, subtle, deep, and down inside of you. So you want to get to a point where when you're writing your affirmations out, you want to put some meditation with it, not just the vision board. Meditation. Meditation is important. Why is meditation important? Because you get to hear those subtle thoughts in your mind that have been ruining your life and having you do silly stuff that you don't know why you keep doing. Dang, why am I so self-sabotaged in this area? Why is this? Why is that? When you start asking yourself these questions and you start meditating, you'll start hearing them deep down in the background of your consciousness. And you know, a lot of you guys probably look at that as, oh, that's the devil and blase talking to me. Nah, be careful about that. Some stuff you've been believing since you was 3, 4, 5 years old have shut down your creative state of being. And once you start meditating and hearing those thoughts resurface, then you can use your reasoning faculty that I've talked about on the previous videos to start rejecting some of the limited beliefs in your head. So, yeah. That's where affirmations come in. You're taking ideas and you're putting them and planting them directly into your subconscious mind, whether you be writing them out, your vision board, or I have my voice playing my goals out while I'm at work. That'll really get them stuck in your subconscious, and you want to get emotionally involved in your affirmations, and it'll come to pass. This stuff is simple to me. At first, it was complicated because I guess my type of thinking, the way of thinking, and here in the United States, we make things simple complicated because of our paradigms, especially if you're locked in paradigms, and some of your paradigms are terrible. You're never gonna get nowhere with these type of paradigms. You're in your way, you know. I told you, your mind is the biggest puppet master. You think you got one step up on your brain will create 5 steps to get in front of you because it's trying to survive. And it's looking at the things that you've been doing, whether they be good, bad, or ugly to your perception. They're looking at it like, well, you've been doing it this so long, so I'm going to protect you by continue self-sabotaging you, or continue to making you this non-working person, because it's looking at it, well, it's been working this whole time. Why is he trying to change it? And that's just something that the brain does. You got to appreciate it. Appreciate it, because once you put the right information in your brain, it comes paradigm lock. You ain't going to get away from that information. Your brain gonna be like, you've been creating this pattern for the longest. I'm going to automatically do it for you without thinking. Appreciate that about yourself. Appreciate that about your brain. That's why the affirmations need to be number 1 in your life. If you don't know what I'm talking about, your first time listening to me, go back into my archives on 90-day challenge and look at all of them so you can understand what I'm talking about. This is serious matter here. I had no idea 227 days from now that I was going to be where I'm at right now. I wake up at night to go to work. Yeah, sleepy and dreading it sometimes, but at least I'm going to my business and not somebody else's business. This is mine. I'm getting 100% profit. I have a business. This is the first time in my life I could say I'm a businessman. And then I turn around a month later and I got another business. Dream come true. Lost all this weight. This shirt on that I got on right now, it's an extra small. It fits me perfect. So extra small. I'm in the extra small now. I used to be a 3X. I'm in extra small. I must be doing something for those doubters. And really, I don't pay attention to doubters. But if you're doubting affirmations, and you're sitting here thinking like, oh, that's stupid. I just made a decision that I was gonna do it and stick to it. Look at me. Look at a man's results. 2 years ago, you saw a fat me. Now you see this skinny me. Now you see I got a business. What's gonna happen 6, 7, 8 months from now? And I'm gonna continue doing this, heading in that direction. Because your goal, remember, your goal right here, you right here. You just gotta find a way to continue doing this. You might drop off a little bit, but get back on it till you get here. Boom. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be. When I think about my future, man, I'll be like, man, I'm gonna be well past my goals. Like I said, 5 businesses before December. The first business I got right now is enough for one. If y'all saw the money I was making, you'd be like, man, y'all would want to stop right there. For some of y'all wouldn't. Who, I don't know. The 2-3-year-old me, 2-3 years ago, me would have said, oh, this is good. Stop right here. But the new me, no, I could do better. I know I could do better. So, yeah. I'm finna do the 4th installment of my 90-day challenge, and I love it, man. I love my life. I love me. I can look in the mirror and say I love I love that person I'm looking at. And if I don't love the person I'm looking at, then I can love you. And I can have love for anyone. Life is the most foundational truth in life to me is absolute love. Are you able to break up with your girlfriend and boyfriend and still love them? Are you able to find ways to mend bad relationships with love? Are you able to love your enemies? Are you able to love the person that your baby mama's with? Let go of the ego and for the greater good. Are you able to, as far as black people, are you able to let go of the past and become a better person and forgive, be more forgiving? Being more forgiving. Forgiveness is power. It's power in forgiveness. There's no power in holding grudges there's no power in being antisocial. There's no power in just sitting at your phone all day just glued on her like this. There's no power sitting watching sitcoms 6-7 hours a day getting programmed by somebody else. There's no power in being non-forgiving. There's no power in being grumpy. There's no power in being a pushover. There's no power in being a closed-minded individual. There's no power in none of that. The real power is being forgiveness. The real power is being long-suffering. Long-suffering to get into your goal. You're going to have to suffer a little bit to get to that goal. You're going to drop down a little bit. There's power in that. There's power in holding your tongue and stop reacting to stuff and responding. You get more time to think and say the right thing. There's power in being a better person and apologizing and all that. We've been taught wrong. We've been taught wrong. We've been taught to, I'm going to get it through the aggression. There's a time and a place for aggression, but you don't need to have that to be your go-to. Because it just shows me you ultimately weak. That only makes you strong around weak people. Weakness is only strong around weaker people. When you get around people like me and you start using all those little schemes and those little ego trips on me, I'm going to laugh in your face and I'm going to show you that you have some improvement to do. And I'm going to show you that your anger is your weakness, because I'll be able to use your weakness against you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got to that point. My mind's so sharp. Your weaknesses are going to hurt you around me, around people like me. Oh, I'm a bad mamma jamma. I'm talking about beautiful females that some of you men are just drool over. See, I know how a woman thinks to a certain extent. Some of them beautiful females, they know they can just suck up your resource because, they looking at you like, oh yeah, he's all into my looks. So I'm going to use him, suck up his resources, and move to the next man. And I had a lot of beautiful women thought they could come in my life and do that. And guess what? I used their weakness against them. Your weakness is you think that, your ego, basically your ego, you're being ruled by your ego. So what you do, I'm going to give you a little, drop some jewels on you fellas. When a beautiful woman, first of all, you got to know when you run into that beautiful woman that is trying to find a way to use you for your resources so she can get a game in. You got to spoon feed her some of your resources. A little bit. Not too much. Enough to keep her around. Then you got to slowly take it away as time go on. Because what she's going to do is she's going to realize, especially if you self-actualized yourself as a man, especially if you're a real man, You know what I'm saying? You're gonna play the game of chase. Oh, he does give me resources. Then you're gonna start being well communicated with her. Hey, you always asking for money this time. So we're gonna hold back for a while. Sorry. And you show her, and she, blah, 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 you know, you show, be stern with her. And you need to be stern with her from the beginning. No drooling or nothing. Be nice to her, no drooling, but stern. Eventually, she's gonna get to a point. Why is this man not drooling over me? And she's gonna try to investigate you. And you know, you keep feeding her little pellets at a time, because that's what she wants from you anyway. And eventually, after a while, she's gonna realize, oh, this is a real man. And by the time she realizes, oh, it's a real man, she's already in love with you. You done got her wrapped around your finger. Damn near. I've had females like that. But I'm talking about beautiful females. You gotta show them something different. You gotta show them that you're better than the next man. It's competition out here. But if you can't get your emotions straight, and you can't get your life straight, what you gonna teach her? If you drooling over her like everybody else, what can you teach her? Why she gotta pick you? It's just a little, you know, that's something to think about, and that might be a part of your affirmations to self-actualize and become a better human being. So those females, you know, them females, they're beautiful, but they do have problems. Their ego is one of their problems. That's not, their ego is not a, you know, that's not a, you know, they're using it to make it seem like they're strong, but they got insecurities and stuff. And me, I'm in the field of helping people past their habitual behaviors and helping them get results and stuff like that. So for the most part, my female friends give me high esteem of respect. Some of them respect they respect me over their boyfriend more. They'll come to me for advice over their own boyfriend. I'm not trying to toot my horn or nothing, but this, me becoming a better person and being more interested in life, has brought different people in my life that, you know, they want to be around me. They rub, you know, I have people that just want to be around me, genuinely want to call me every day and be around me. And I'm okay with that, because we all sharpening each other up. That's how I look at it. So, and it all of that came from me writing my goals out and believing in myself and self-actualizing myself, enlightenment, spirituality, everything. Remember, I'm open to all, attached to none, so I can understand life in a better, you know, explain life better. I can understand life better. I don't want to see the life on one pair of glasses. I want to put on all the pair of glasses as I can to see life from 360 degree perspective. Just to understand it. Doesn't mean I'm going to take on the philosophies or nothing, but you know, I think we're on this earth to experience, to gain experience. How can you gain experience and you got limitations? How can you gain experience and you don't believe in yourself? How can you gain experience if you think the world is this small place and you just got to stay put in your city? You're not experiencing life. You're wasting life at that point. So, you know what I'm saying? Self-actualization, enlightenments, spirituality, whatever you believe in. If it's not, if whatever you believe in is not making you a better person, or not helping you to look inwardly and become a better person, and look at yourself and hold yourself accountable, I would start trying to figure something else out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to get down on nobody's religion or their spirituality or whatever they believe in, but just have an open mind. Have an open mind about things. There are information that's out there that's absolutely true, but your religion doesn't have an answer for it. so it's automatically fake, which causes me to look at you like by default you have a faulty understanding. So enough of that. I'm not trying to get into people's religions and stuff. I'm not trying to make this a religious dissertation or anything. I'm just saying open-mindedness seems to be a little better. I get to see life in a different viewpoint. I get to use other people's perceptions to understand things, and it expands my horizon, and it helps me to be a better person. That way I won't be one-track minded about stuff. So that's all I'm saying. And it all happened with my affirmations, you know. So I'm gonna do this next 90-day challenge and see how far I can keep going, how my growth is gonna be. My goals for the next 90 days is definitely to solidify this second business and get it on the ground where it's being profitable. Get back into getting some more books and stuff and reading it. Spending more time with my children, getting more in tune with the nature. I want to go on some meditation retreats with some people. You know, get back to nature. Get back to the silence. You're not this body. You're not this mind. You're not none of your problems. You're the empty veil within which this body and this mind exists in. You're the emptiness. You're the quietness that's around this body, you know. And I want to get back to nature. I want to get back to calmness. I want to get to a point where I'm meditating for 2-3 hours with no interruptions. Peace of mind and good mentality. To me, having a good mental state of mind and peace and tranquility is it's more important than finances to me. I've always wanted a peace of mind. I could care less about finances if my peace of mind wasn't there, because I just sat and watched Hollywood. All them dudes got millions of dollars, but their brain was gone haywire, and they start taking drugs with all their money. Now look at them. So you know, great mentality, having a peace of mind is the most important thing to me. Hopefully it's important to you, to being able to get past some of your struggles, getting past your mind, getting past that monkey talk that you have in your head, where you be like, oh, I'm finna go to the gym, and then your brain like, no, you're not. You're gonna sit your ass down and eat some cake. Come on, why would your brain, why is that coming up in your mind? You know, that's self-sabotaging, and I'm fascinated in how to get rid of that. And you know, it takes some willpower to you know, blast through that paradigm lock. But once you get there, you're there. That's all I'm saying. So we want to keep being a better person. I know I was supposed to talk about neurosis, but I'm gonna do a whole video on neurosis. I might have a special guest with me. But yeah, I'll let y'all get back to what you're doing. If you made it this far in the video, I salute you, because some of y'all's attention spans is terrible. Look at the video in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying some good information, and I've helped people with my videos. I've helped a lot of people with my videos, some of my previous videos. So I know what I'm saying is right. I'm doing the right thing. I'm heading in the right direction. I know I am. I'm acutely aware that I'm heading in the right direction that I want to go to. Yeah, like I said, eventually, yeah, I want all my multiple streams of income, but eventually I want to be that person up on that stage with millions of people and talking to them about their mental health and how important it is, and helping people. That's that's what I want to do. I want to help people to be able to control themselves. Just right now, they have no control over themselves whatsoever. I'm finna go outside and cut the grass, and your brain say no. So anyways, I'll catch up with y'all. I'm gonna make sure I start making some videos and stuff and keeping in tune with you guys. And this is my year. This is I want this to be your year too. So stay tuned. Peace.